Here's how to install a dashboard pocket on an old Chevrolet truck. The model numbers are on that sheet there. So it's basically just a pocket that's going to replace the remote CD player underneath the heating and air conditioning controls. So you pop your cup holder out, and then the trim piece on the dashboard just pops loose. There is a likelihood that you'll break the tabs on it. I broke some when I did this just because they're so old and brittle. So beware of that and be aware of that. So you just pull on it gently to get the whole thing loose, and then you got to put your gear shifter down as low as it'll go and drop the steering wheel down as low as it'll tilt. And then you can pull it loose, unplug your cargo light. There's an electrical connection there. You shouldn't have to unplug any other lights, just the cargo light. You can leave the headlights connected, because what we're going to do is just kind of convince it to pop out and swing over like this, and that'll give us enough access so that we don't have to take anything else apart or unplug the headlights or anything. And then CD player is easy to get out. You just push down on the tabs on the left and right and slide it out. Unplug the wiring. Now you got to figure out what to do with the wiring. Even if you unplug it from the back of the radio, if you pull on both ends, it still doesn't come out. So I think it's tied to something. So getting the wiring out is hard. You could just jam it back behind the hole if you wanted to. And then to put the cubby hole in, you just push it in. Be aware that it doesn't get hung up on the bottom plastic trim piece, and just kind of force jam it in there until it's flush with the air conditioner controls. And you can see there I've broken a tab off of my dashboard, so it's going to be less secure. I might have to figure out a way to get behind there and duct tape it back in place or something. I'm not too concerned though, because when we put it back together here with the gear shifter down, it holds on pretty good even with that tab broken. Good enough for me. So you just kind of swing that down, and the hardest part is getting the part right above the speedometer, under the speedometer. It will fit in there, but it's a tight fit up above the speedometer, getting the big plastic part underneath the dashboard. And there you go, cubby hole action. So now I have a place to keep my cell phone while I'm driving, and my truck is a few pounds lighter.